Hello, my friends, and welcome to this week's mission for Outbreak Perfected. We're going to be doing Outbreak Refined 2. First things first, we got to go speak to Ada1 in the tower, so we're going to go do that to pick up the quest. If you guys do enjoy this one, and by the way, be sure to leave it a like. Really helps the channel. It'd be super appreciated. If you guys don't like it, let me know what you don't like so I can improve the content in the future, and be sure to subscribe for more content here on the channel. All right, so we're going over to Ada1. We're going to pick up Outbreak Refined 2, and the first step is going to be to get these Siva clusters once again, but we got to do it in a very, very specific place, which is going to be in a very specific lost sector in the Cosmodrome. So we're gonna actually be making our way over there. I was just taking a quick look at the bounties. I don't know why I got a little bit distracted. Okay, so let's go ahead, open up our map here, and we're gonna head over to the Cosmodrome. So we're gonna be going to the bottom area. It's right at the bottom right. You can see right here on the map at the very, very bottom. If you go to the steeps or whatever it's called, and just make your way down to this location here. You should be able to find the lost sector. It's going to be all the way up here. So if you just follow my path, you should be good to go. And then once you're in, you can just kill a bunch of enemies. This is just a little bit of footage of me killing enemies, showing you guys that I'm getting the Siva clusters. You need 10. You just get kills. It doesn't necessarily have to be with the Outbreak Perfected. And then once you get it, it'll pop up saying new step, and you gotta go toggle 2 pairs of switches. So I'm gonna show you guys exactly where that is. We're gonna be doing this on legendary difficulty. Once you get to this section here, I'm not gonna be showing you guys the full playthrough of the game, of the mission, because I've already done that. I'm gonna link it down in the description below if you don't know how to do that. But this is actually on normal difficulty. You can do the puzzles. So I'm gonna be showing you guys this chronologically. So as we progress through the mission, once we get to this part with the ship, we're gonna be activating the switch in that little kind of vent there. And there's 3 locations. You just seen me look at one of them. There's gonna be 2 more. There's one here on the wall, and there's gonna be one right up there. And you just gotta look at whatever the symbol is on the little kind of console in this vent, and then shoot them in order. And again, you have a little bit of a time limit to do that. You can see on the left hand corner. And obviously once you've shot 2, the third one's going to be obvious. Again, you can do this in normal difficulty. You might not have time to do this if you're trying to beat the legendary difficulty anyways. And it should say sequence accepted if you've done it correctly. Carrying on with our kind of chronological playthrough of this, once you get to this section here, this is where you're going to find the 2 switches. And the 2 switches, I believe, do have to be done on legendary difficulty. You can double check the quest. But once you get to this location here, the first little inlet here, I'm actually moving backwards because I went too far ahead. My son's seen it. You're going to find the first switch. So it's going to be right here in the first inlet. It's going to be to your right. It was my left because, again, I was going backwards. And then we're going to make our way all the way to the very, very end. I apologize that the gameplay is a little bit kind of sporadic. I was looking for it as I was going along, and I just so happened to find a second switch my first time. This is not the switch. This is just a switch to activate platforms. We're going to go through the vent. And again, you can see there's a time limit, 30-second time limit. We're going to drop there on the right hand of those pipes. I know I'm spinning circles. See, right here on the right hand, I got it with 2 seconds spare. There's going to be a little switch. I'll give you a little bit of a panoramic view to get a better shot. You can see we dropped right down there. There's the vent to my top left corner. My son's dropping through. The switch is right there. If you do miss it, it seems like you could jump back up through here. It's a little tricky to get back up, but you could do it. So that's going to be the 2 switches, and we can continue over with the mission. Once you get to the very end of the mission, after you pass the fire section here, this is the section right before the boss fight. If you look at that monitor, it'll show you how to do puzzle number 2. We don't have to look at it. I'm going to show you. Go to the very last kind of area here, activate this front console. Ignore the fact that it told me sequence denied. If it says it for you, just redo it. Hit the first one, the one on the left, and then the one on the back. It's kind of up there, kind of tucked away a little bit. If we head back to the kind of back right, well, I'm going left, but it's kind of the back right section of the map. We can activate this console here, and then the next one right here on this middle pillar is going to be the next one. And then there's one more. We're going to go back to that little kind of room over here, and we're going to go to the right side, and this one right here is going to be the final one, and that's going to activate so you can get the corruption spreads number 3 intrinsic perk, and the next part of the blueprint for the special ship. After that, just finish the legendary mission. That's part of the quest line, of course. After you've gotten the 2 switches, you got to complete the legendary mission. Like I said, the puzzles I was showing you guys chronologically, because, you know, it might help show you guys, you know, in which order it kind of comes in. If you want me to do it a different way next week, I could do it a different way. But typically I would beat the legendary difficulty first and then go and get the perk afterwards. Anyways, once you've completed the quest for Outbreak Refined 2, which does not require the puzzles, just requires you actually completing the mission on legendary difficulty, you're going to get rewind rounds, which is pretty decent of a perk. If you want to equip that, you just go to the Enclave and you can equip that with your Corruption Spreads number 3 intrinsic perk that you just got. And there you guys have it. That is week 2, Outbreak Refined 2 in Destiny 2. I hope this helped you guys out. If it was a little confusing in any way, let me know. Hopefully I can improve that in the next, following guides, Lord willing. And also maybe I can clarify down in the comment section below. Let me know if rewind rounds is something you think you would rather put on besides Rapid Hit. Rapid Hit was last week's perk. And if you didn't get last week's perk, I have a guide already up on the channel. I'll try to remember to link down in the description below for that as well, for your convenience. So again, if you enjoyed this one, leave a like, subscribe for more, and let me know if you have any questions. Otherwise, enjoy your weekly rewards, and like I said, Lord willing, all goes as planned. I will see you guys next week for some more of this. We'll see with other content before that, but we'll see you specifically for more content next week. Till the next one, game on. Thanks for watching. Hey you! What are you doing? Join the Skeleton Army! Do it today! Don't wait till tomorrow because tomorrow might never come. The Earth is gonna fade, that's inevitable. The next second of your life's not even promised, so you better think about where you're going, and you might as well just join the Skeleton Army. Plus, we do kind of like you a little bit, so it'd be nice to see you around here. But if you don't want to, hey, your loss. See you later.